Hello and welcome, PocketWatch here, and it's about time for yet another episode of the irae. So, thank you for your comments under the previous episodes, and apparently this chapter, the name that we saw of this chapter is that Rusauka thing, that her Aknerbere, her like relic basically. So, seems like this chapter is going to be about Rusauka, or at least some parts of it. So, I'm really excited about this. If you are excited about this, let me know in the comments as well. And let's just go, I guess. And let's dive to the next part. Okay, we're back to the den. And Kasumi is probably furious, isn't she? We enter the hall and got welcomed by Honjo.
怪我とかしてない？なんだったら私が見るけど。
いや、大丈夫。
She talked as if she had medical knowledge, but I couldn't care less if she did. Oh, he don't know. Wait, he still don't know that she's like the daughter of like hospital guy? Or he does. I'm not sure when he learned that.
シロとカスミは
寝てるよ二人とも。起こそっか？
お前さっきカスミがわめいてるとか言ってただろうが。
いや、そうなんだけどさ、あんまりうるさいから黙らしちゃったよ。ごめんね。
Okay. Did you tease her again?
けど乱暴はしてないからね。この必殺夢見るハンカチ
Oh,
で
okay.
ちょいっと。
いい、もうわかった。
It probably had a chloroform or something on it. It was a borderline, no, definitely criminal. But right now, I feel grateful to her for silencing that annoyance. I should also thank her for the fact that they stopped her from going to school. The means might have been questionable, but I had a hunch that it wouldn't have been too different if I was the one doing it.
まあ礼ならシロに言ってよね。あいつがやれって言ったんだからさ。で、どうする？シロだけでも起こそっか？
後でいいよ。お前とも話がしたいし。
Okay, why with Ellie actually?
あれれ？前は露骨にすっ込んでるビッチみたいな態度取ってたくせに。
事情が変わったんだよ。それにビッチ云々は思ってないぞ。
Oh.
ビッチって何？
You don't have to know this, Mari.
こいつみたいな女。
Oh god. Ellie, what the fuck? Conjo grinned as she points towards me.
つまり気が多くて一人に定まらない。あっちもこっちもみんな大好き。
Okay.
Love is all.
Okay. Okay. Let's just go.
いい人のことなんだね。
Oh god.
そのいい人ってのはどうしようもないやつを無理やり褒めるときに使う便利な言葉なんだよ。
よくわかっていらっしゃる。
Shut up.
とにかくいいだろう。シロの前にお前からもちょっと聞きたいことがある。
そんな、私の性感帯なんか聞いてどうすんのよ。変態。
I forgot how conversation with Ellie goes. Now I remember. Completely ignoring her joke, I took Mari's hand and walked into the one VIP room.
ちょっと兄さん、どうスルーですか？
Hey Honjo, you too, Shiro. Hey Honjo, you too, Shiro. I think you should know that it's high time for you both to get serious about this. Anyway.
電話爆破の仕掛けが知りたいの？
No idea how the fuck you did it.
違うって。
Though I had been lying if I said I wasn't curious.
あれはね、別に遠隔とかそんなんじゃなくて、私があそこでかすみちゃんさらった時に直接仕込んだネタなんだよ。
So it was like to set up to like when you put down the phone it will trigger or something?
具体的に言うと、一回受話器を取って戻したら10秒後にボン。
What if he would go like try to call someone else instantly? Like you put out the phone and then like try to call someone else. That would be terrible.
まあ子供の理科実験レベルだよ。そんな真剣に不思議がられても困るっていうか？ 照れるっていうか、いや褒めたいならありがたく称賛を受けるけど。
That was pretty clever, yeah.
心配するな、絶対褒めない。
Hell, why did she blow up someone's telephone in the first place? That's a good point. I shouldn't tell her off for pulling this stupid shit so nonchalantly, but...
そのことはもういいから、ちょっと真面目に答えてくれ。シロ、あいつ何なんだ？
ん？
俺の知ってるあいつじゃなかった。お前なら知ってるんだろ。
What do you mean? I didn't see how his one-on-one with Wilhelm ended, but there was no doubt he was even less normal than before. He wouldn't even be alive right now if he wasn't. Oh yeah, that's right. Because Shiro did, yeah, he didn't saw it, and Shiro didn't like help him like escape with the motorcycle and stuff, so I didn't have no idea what the hell happened.
シロ、重傷とか負ってないのか？
何箇所か脱臼はしてたけどね。でもそんなもんだよ。はめりゃ治るし。それなりに疲れはしたみたいだけどね。日頃あんまり寝ないくせに今はバタンキューしてるから。で、あいつは何者なんだって言われても。ね。
I had nothing. Zero, okay. I guess that's German. There was no denying. I was a pretty good brawler, and more used to fights than I was. However, I always gouged him as the one combative delinquent that every school had, and definitely not someone who could go hand to hand with the one of those lunatics. After all, Wilhelm almost put me down like the sick dog once, and since my battle with Shiro ended in a draw that got us both hospitalized, there's no way he could just stand a chance against that Nazi. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, like, I mean, some time passed, so he could like, actually no, it's not years, it's like months, right? When they had the brawl. So yeah, there's no way like he can improve that fast, I guess, unless he's like, you know, not normal. I could only mean that his change was caused by something that happened to him during the 2 months he had escaped the hospital and met up with Hanjo. But what was the something anyway?
あんたはあんまり
Mercurius?
そのこと詮索するタイプじゃないと思ってたんだけどね。
ああ、柄じゃない。けどそれも時と場合だ。お前らここで引っ込むつもりはないんだろ？俺もまあ、お前らを当てにしてることがあるし。
それって2日遅れの同盟成立と取っていいわけ？ねえ、どうなの？
ああ、そう取っていい。
Okay. There's no reason for me to deny their help at this point. I was aware of this for a while now, but my tendency to try and solve everything all by myself was a really bad trait. My discarding of that principle, which was more like a stubborn fixation, was probably caused by the feeling of powerlessness. Standing before Reinhardt made me realize and understood that the burden was too great for me alone. I guess it was safe to say I only became more rational, but whatever the case, I needed their help.
仲間なら、あいつのことをちゃんと把握しておかないといけない。
Yeah.
仲間なら三角中継してないで直接聞けばいいじゃんよ。
あいつ絶対真面目に答えないだろ。
Pretty much. You'd probably just put up the most serious face he had and say that he's legendary hero chosen by God himself.
だからお前に聞いてんだけど。
実はあいつ、
Oh god.
神に選ばれた伝説の英雄で。
She's reading his mind, what the fuck?
お前ら思考回路全く同じかよ。
いやいや、どう冗談だからそんなにムキになんないで。
Hanjo smiled and told me to take some deep breaths to calm down. The absolute lack of tension was strikingly similar between them both.
まあでも真面目な話ね。こういうのはちょっとどうかと思うわけよ。やっぱりいかんでしょ。本人がいないところで秘密をベラベラ喋るってのは。あいつがどう思うかは別として。私は好きじゃないのよね。こうだいたいほら、マリーちゃんだってつまんない話だから寝ちゃったじゃない。
Right, we kind of forgot about Mari again, almost in her own road. She wasn't lying. Mari was peacefully sleeping, with her eyes closed and her head against my shoulder.
それでもまだ知りたいなら交換条件ってことでフェアに行こうよ。私は今寝ちゃってるシロのことを話すから、そっちも同じく寝ちゃってるマリーちゃんのことを話す。
Yeah, you have to like pretty much believe in some insane stuff, but okay. Yeah, it's gonna sound like bullshit, but it's real.
もしくは起きてる私たち二人だけのことを話すか。どう？
わかった。
I know that.
校舎で行こう。お前の言う通り、隠れて噂話。
Seems like I'd have to ask about Shiro straight from the horse's mouth. It wasn't like I didn't trust Honjo or anything, but the idea of spilling Mari's circumstances didn't sit right with me.
オッケー。じゃあ先行はそっちでいいよ。一回につき一問一答。
Okay, simple deal. And that was how we began our little two-player round of 20 questions. Okay. She couldn't make it out. In fact, she couldn't even hear a thing. She was told to wait in the next room if she wanted to hear the whole story, but it wasn't exactly easy to eavesdrop on them from where she was, so Kasumi woke up. Okay.
いや、でもところどころ聞こえなくも。
I wonder if she will like hear something about herself, like Ren will tell her, Ren will tell Honjo, you know, that was actually Kasumi who started like murders around in the city, you know, like she was like decapitating people. Maybe that will like trigger Kasumi wrote Kasumi when she will like remember stuff. Maybe indeed, perhaps she was. However, there was no denying that it was a challenge. Deep within, Kasumi wanted to kick the door down and break into the room, but even she knew that Ren wouldn't speak a thing if she showed herself. That was her only option. She was peeved about having to follow a kidnapper proposition, but she couldn't deny it. It was her only option.
大体何よ。
Waiting for her to fall asleep and then disappearing like he did was hardly forgivable in her book. Kasumi couldn't understand why Ren was always so keen on keep her out of his woes. She didn't understand that this particular case was way beyond the level of a joke. However, that was exactly why she wanted him to consult her. Ren was the only one who benefited from him bottling it up and worrying all by his lonesome. That tendency of his caused Kasumi more irritation and frustration than she knew how to handle. Maybe she wouldn't be much of a help, maybe she would even get in the way. But she thought that maybe she could if he let her lessen his burden by worrying along with him. Yeah, she's still like that, even since like her road.
もう
She doesn't change.
本当に聞こえないよ。
Well, suck to be you. They were mumbling something about arms and necks, okay? But none of it connected to her. Kasumi started to question if breaking it wasn't actually the better idea.
ねえね
Okay. Frustrated with those considerations, she, with her ear against the door edge, waved and called out the guy slammed on the sofa behind her. Yep, there's Shiro.
え。シロ、あんたはいいの？
ああ俺は別に興味ねえわ
Yeah, pretty much. That was straight up lie. For Shiro had an earphone locked into ear that Kasumi couldn't see. Ah, he's so good. He's so good. And Ellie probably have like the mic or something on her right. Or this is just the general like room audio.
あいつが口割るとすりゃ特に面識のないエリーになる確率が一番高いしだからこのセッティングにお前も了解したんだろここはおとなしく待っとこうぜ気になりゃ後でエリー伝いに聞けばいい
それはそうだけど。
Kasumi mumbled something before making a dissatisfied pout. The fact that she was in the very same She was the very same soft-hearted, lovable, and simple to Itsumi he knew made him grin.
お前、俺がいない間にチッターレンと進んだか？
Nope.
進んだって何がよ。
There's been kinda progress in first road, but yeah.
だから実質住んでる部屋同じなんだし、俺がいなくならできることもやれることも増えるだろうがよ。
できることってあんたそんな。
だよ、万年少女かよ。終わってんな、お前。
やかまち
Nice.
おい、声。
He's so taunting her to be loud. Just stupid, a real idiot.
でもまあ、お前はそういうところがいいんだろうな、多分。
Maybe.
うるさいわね。あんたこそいきなりいなくなったと思ったらこんなところでフラフラと。
ああ、はいはい。その説教はもういいだろ。何回目だよ。
まだ一回もちゃんと最後までしてないわよ。
One second. I will just make little voices a bit lower. I don't know why, but like today it like kinda pains my ears for some reason. I don't know why.
じゃあ、あっちの話はもう仕方か？
Way better.
それはダメ。
Kasumi snuck up to the edge of the door again. But no matter how close she listened, she couldn't get a proper grasp of the conversation, which was hardly surprising, considering that Shiro and Ellie set it up like that to begin with. Unbeknownst to Kasumi, there was a small amplifier placed between two rooms, releasing a noise, preventing any human voices from being heard on the other side. Okay. Nice. With the exception of Shiro listening, on the exchange through a device in Ellie clothes, it was practically impossible for anyone to hear anything from the neighboring room. Yeah, they planned it perfectly because they knew that Ren don't want to tell anything to Kasumi, and they set it up. This is so good.
全然聞こえないよ。
No wonder you cannot.
だから今は諦めろって。いいじゃねえか。俺ら二人揃って蚊帳の外っつうことは、逆説あいつが蚊帳の外だ。
All Shiro had to do was make Kasumi acknowledge the fact that Ren spoke up about his situation. Though she did seem less satisfied, even she understood that the current setup was the best she could get. This was a display of Shiro's kindness towards his childhood friends. It allowed Ren to go without having to make up some bullshit to hide the truth from Kasumi, who in turn didn't have to be fooled by him. He established what seems to be optimal situation for the both of them. Yep, like I said, this is perfect. Although rather than the act of kindness, it was more of a method of making up for the fact that he was about to use them both for his own gains. Okay, or that.
しかし、何話してんのかね、あいつ。
While actually having full grasp of the exchange, he nonchalantly bent and scratched his chin to fix the small microphone near his mouth.
だいたいエリー、あいつも学校サボりすぎだろ。
He's just adding his own stuff. Great.
だから今一番危ないのは学校なんだよ。
Okay. Honjo answered my 15th question.
レン君は引っ越し組だから知らないかもしんないけど、私はここの生まれだからさ。
She was talking about the thing I heard from Reinhardt. The hardly believable bullshit that this town was built by their accomplices who were here before, during and after World War II. Wow, Ellie have a lot of info. Last time we know that she had the info about few members of the LDO, but not exactly about the city and how it's been made, right?
実際一説俗説入り混じって今じゃ何が正しいのかよくわかんないけど、この町に都合8カ所重要ポイントっていうのがあるらしい。風水とか錬金術とか、まあいろいろ言われてるけど、それを線でつなぐと その中でもほとんど
月額なのか。
そう
The answer gave me a headache. I could feel nothing but rage at myself for not realizing it sooner. Sakurai told me that the school was a special place and that it was the reason why she and Rusauka were there. That was why the school was easily the most dangerous place right now. Regardless of whether or not I was there, they had business with it.
なんか朝練っぽい生徒らが何人か登校してたって言ったよね。
Yeah, that was weird.
おかしいんだよそれ。だって今は例の事件で部活動やってなかったはずなんでしょ。
Right, this is just before we have the scene in the school actually. So Rusauka Power is like driving everyone towards the school right now, and that's probably Bay with like his third degree boot up, right? Because the setup is always the same in every road, it seems. Maybe it's different now, but we'll see. I expect it to be the same setup with like some changes, like let's say Machina. Okay, my prediction is that the setup is the same, but Machina will show up and will try to fight Ren so easy, so early. And maybe Schreiber will come up and they will fight. Machina will fight with Schreiber actually. And Machina or Schreiber will die and that will open the thing on the school. Actually this time. That's my prediction. Students walked to the school in a situation they shouldn't be. Like rats drowned the magical song of the Pied Piper. I should have grabbed any one of those students and checked if they were sane or not. If I did that, then by now I would be.
助かったよ、本庄。
I immediately got up to the sofa, making Mari lose me as her support and wake up in the state of surprise.
どうしたのいきなり。
今から学校に行く。
Ignoring her confusion, I took her hand and helped her up. I knew we were hardly walking to and fro all morning, but the situation didn't allow us any rest. And this is my question now. How Ren is going to do anything in this road? And by that I mean he have no guillotine anymore. What Mari is going to inhabit? Mari is supposed to be the soul, right? And she's been in the relic in the guillotine before, but the guillotine is no more, so I have no idea what will happen. My only I don't know, since we don't have any other relic, I can only say that maybe Mari will just inhabit Ren's body and they will fuse together or something, and then physical abilities will be enhanced because of her soul, and he's just going to go full melee combat basically with his fists. What if we are going to have actual fist fight with Machina because of that? That could be interesting. Yeah, I wonder what they will do with Mari in this situation. Because Ren have nothing for Mari to inhabit to become his weapon again. My current enemy was either Sakurai, Rusauka, or both. I had no idea which, but I couldn't just ignore it. Unless I did something, they would succeed in completely resurrecting Reinhardt. That was the one thing I had to prevent, no matter the cost.
このまま行っちゃって。
She was probably asking if I wanted to see Kasumi and Shiro before taking off.
顔を見ると決心が鈍りそうだ。それに目でも覚まされたら面倒だろう。
そりゃね、確かに。
Yeah, Shiro can hear that. Honjo shrugged with a wry smile on her face in our exchange. I told her pretty much everything I knew. The only exception was the vignette about Mari's life and its end. But other than that, I was all out of cards. Oh! So he didn't talk about Mari past, who she is really, but he told her that she's his weapon? Okay. I felt like he didn't want to tell us as well. I had no idea if she believed everything I told her, but that was completely outside my domain now. We each got our share of info, and that was it. Now each of us had to decide whether or not we got was the truth.
そっか。魂か。液体窒素も効かないとか、どんだけギャグ一歩手前なのよって思ったけど、本当に悪い冗談の
Yeah,
相手なんだ。
okay. I would really appreciate if I was told I had okay, one second. I would really appreciate it if what I told her made them refrain from getting any deeper into this mess.
君のことは頼むよ。俺は。
ああ、はいはい。いってらっしゃい。あ、できれば首とか持って帰ってくれると嬉しい。標本にするから。
Sure. Someone sure could say some other
そ
things.
れからこれプレゼント。改造してるから地球のどっからでも通話できるよ。
Okay. Saying that she threw me a cell phone.
私とシローの番号入ってるから何かあったら連絡して。
Okay. He got a cell phone before? I don't think so, right?
わかった。
Can it like get through the like Bay domain basically? I wonder. I don't think it should have range from inside like basically dimension that is like inside of the like world, like pretty much different world.
じゃあね、マリーちゃん。あれ、どうしたのかな。私の顔になんかついてる？
さようなら。
エリー。名前ちょっとかぶってるよね、あたしらって。
Mari, Ellie, yeah, pretty much.
エリー、そうだね。あなたも私と同じになるよ。
Okay, Mari, that's pretty dark. That's pretty dark, you know? What you just said. Mari, you are pretty much dead for years and you are a soul that is used for fighting. That's pretty dark thing you said here, you know? Why would you say this? That's so weird.
そりゃ光栄だわ。すっごい。
What the fuck?
行くぞ。
Honestly, I don't understand the thing of what they were saying. Yeah, it's like weird as fuck. Unless this is some kind of foreshadowing and like Ellie will like for some reason actually like will become like soul or something and Shiro will like they're going to have like Ellie enter like some thing and like Shiro will use her to fight like magic Mercurius things, weird stuff. I have no idea. That sounded weird and awfully like foreshadowing, basically. I learned from Kasumi and Himuro that conversation between females were something that needed to be professionally deciphered for us men to process them. That was probably no different. Just one of the ways women displayed friendship and affection among themselves. I adjusted accordingly and promptly forgot about it. Blissfully unaware of how foolish I was being and what a grave mistake I was making. Okay, so ignoring that is a bad idea. Okay. Is this actually a really big foreshadowing? Ah. After seeing them off, Ellie held her shoulders and silently
や
hummed.
だな。私震えてる。
Chills unlike those bred by fear were running all over her body. I didn't know why, but looking Mari straight in the eye made her shiver. If she was forced to compare it to anything, she would likely converge on the feeling of being love-struck. She didn't actually swing that way, but her heart was palpitating and her breath was ragged. She hummed again, while tilting her head to the side. Ellie thought that the feeling might be akin to envy. She considered him a good guy, felt bad about what she did, and would be glad if he didn't grow to hate her. Though he likely would sooner than later. Then when Mari induced those complications emotions in her, Ellie felt shock, as if the girl had seen through her intentions. That was probably the best way to describe it. Well, Not like it mattered anyway.
ちょっと
Okay, maybe she meant like you will be for Shiro like I am for Ren. I don't know. Okay, let's just read. That was very like vague, but hopefully like specific. Which was why it was very easy for Ellie to discard all those nonsensical thoughts and meet with Kasumi, as she scuttled in from the neighborhood room. Their plan worked, and that was good enough.
あいついきなりどこ行っちゃったのよ。デートしてくるってさ。デートって。
Yeah. Kasumi looked confused, as though she was contemplating if that really was the case.
なんかすごい真面目な顔して出て行ったけど、そんな雰囲気じゃなかったような。
He's serious about the date, obviously.
じゃあ追いかける？いや、でもさすがにそれは。
Ellie placed a hand on the mumbling Kasumi head and looked at the other person while signaling something with her eyes.
シロ、あんたが代わりに経過見届けてきなさいよ。かすみちゃんそっちの方が気になるみたいだし。
そりゃ別にいいけどよ。なんだお前、ずいぶんそいつに甘いじゃん。気に入ったんか？
Yeah.
なんかチワワみたいで可愛い。
Cute as Chihuahua, okay. Saying that Ellie caressed Kasumi head, that was less of a caresses and more of a grind.
痛い痛い痛い痛い。ハゲるハゲちゃうから煙出るから。
お前の頭はいつも煙吹いてんだろ。
Wow, wow, savage.
じゃあま、エリー。
うん、わかってる。
Ignoring Kasumi complaining, the two looked each other in the eye and shared a smile, as if they would agree on something.
血が当たりでも恨みっこなしな。
Okay, Okay, Shiro, I have literally no idea what do you mean by that. Who gets chosen? Okay, what do you know what I don't know?
理想は二人揃ってレアモンゲットなんだけどね。
Huh? Okay, this is weird.
つうより俺はよ。
What kind of bet is that? I was sitting down and Shiro leaned forward to align his eyes with hers. Kasumi was still between them, though he didn't seem to care.
あいつらみたいな関係も悪くはねえかなと思ってんだよ。
Okay.
あんた、私に変わりたいの？
Okay, this is awfully sounding like... So this is more and more sounding like they know that one of them will become like a soul or a weapon or something. Something like Mari said, you will become more like me. And they don't know which one. And basically one of them will be like still normal human and the other one will be a weapon. Like somehow by some magical like thing Mercurius would do that thing stuff. And they somehow know this, but betting and they hoping that they will be chosen as what? As weapon? Okay, okay, I'm making not like zero sense right now, but this is the only thing I can think of from this.
さあね、言ったろ？どっちでも恨みっこな
What
し
do you mean?
二人とも近いっていうか、私の顔貫通して話すのやめてほしいんだけど。
起伏のねえ扁平面だから障害物にはなんねえよ。
Okay.
それはブスっちゅうことか。
ちげえって。
味のある顔ってことよ。例えば？
ふん。味ねえ。
And a moment later, Shu and Ellie simultaneously licked cheeks, startling her enough to make her jump. Okay. The brains really are connected.
味しねえよ。
Wow.
ち
Wow.
ょっと塩味効きすぎかも。
Okay. As Kasumi stiffened, escalated to the point of being almost audible, Shiro sprinkled some sugar on her and began to leave the room.
これで
What the
少しは
fuck?
味変わったろ？そいつのことはお前に任せる。ほら
はいはい、 言ったらてかあんたなんでそんな都合よく砂糖なんか常備してんのよ。
That's a good point.
そういろいろね。
Okay. Like circumstances of all kinds and sorts. Ellie inched her face for another leak of sugar-coated Kasumi cheek, only to have her avoided by jumping away with all she had.
美味しそうなスイーツなのに。
Wow. Kasumi wanted nothing to do with this patronizing weirdo of a woman. All she could do was ask God why she was constantly surrounded by nutcases. Okay. Even since leaving the club, I held a certain worry in my mind. Only now, I did realize just how idiotic it really was. And what kind of worry, we'll see in the next episode, because I don't really have much time today to read, actually. And as I said, actually I didn't say it, I said this like to myself before recording, actually, right? So you never heard this in the beginning. So yeah, I have quite a lot of things going on around like recent days, and I don't know if like episodes will be on time, on schedule. Basically I will try, but I cannot like for now give like anything for certain that it will be like 400% 2 episodes per week and the same days. I might like shuffle things, or like there will be missing episode or something, but yeah, anyway, that will be it for this episode. So thank you for being with me. Oh my god, also I'm getting ill. Yeah, thank you for being with me. So leave up a like if you like the episode, subscribe if you're not subscribed, and yeah, I'll see you all in the next episode of the irae. So far, Pocket Watch is going out.